Hey y'all, it's Nay. Thank you for listening to I'll Sip to That. So go ahead and grab your drink of choice and let's dive in. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of I'll Sip to That. I am your host, Nay, and today I am back sipping, y'all. I know. It feels so good. Does anybody else get really happy when you're drinking? I'm not an alcoholic. I swear I'm not an alcoholic. I don't have a drinking problem. I just love drinking. It just makes me feel good. It warms my body up and I love it, okay? I love the feeling of it, but I'm doing something light again. I'm not just diving right back into the hard stuff. I got me some wine. I have the Gallo Sweet Red, I think it is. And I like it, I like the red wine. Some are a little bit bitter, but I like the sweet reds. I can't drink anything that's really, really bitter. I don't know. I'm a wine person, but I'm not that type of a wine person. I'm not a wine expert, so I don't smell the oak and the flowers and all that stuff. And I just taste wine and I like the way it makes me feel. So there's that. We're going to keep it like that. But I just feel like today is such a good day. Like it's in the morning and the sun is out and it's just like you have this breeze, but you feel the heat. Like it feels amazing. I really wish I had a backyard so I can just be outside for just the rest of my quarantine. I love to be outside. So I hope everybody is doing well on this quarantine and you're not choking your family out or, fighting with your significant other. Let's keep it together. Let's keep it sane. We need to go walk around the neighborhood and come back and regroup. Let's not make no cases out here in quarantine, okay? Let's not do that. But I wanted to talk about because I went on Twitter and I basically actually I was on Instagram. It was Instagram, it was on the Shade Room, and it basically was like, as a woman, of course, I expect a man to pay for everything. I am entitled to a man taking care of me, handling the financials, and I do nothing. I am entitled to that. And as a man, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to take care of me. You're supposed to just take care of me financially, and I'm supposed to lift not one finger. That is what you are supposed to do. And I just feel like, where did all this entitlement come from? As a woman, that relationship does not work for me. I mean, it worked for some, kudos to that. Different strokes for different folks. But I can't see myself in a relationship where I have to rely on a man 100%, especially financially. I cannot do that. I feel like I would just go crazy and I would be so obsessed with our finances that I feel like every check you have is mine. I would just feel like, what am I contributing to either this relationship or this marriage, whatever? What am I contributing? Okay, I can clean, I can cook, and I can take care of home. But that's it. What am I supposed to do? Just rely on you for money? And then what if you get laid off? What am I now? I gotta go get a job? Like, this is what I didn't want in the first place? So it's like, if that type of relationship will ever work for me, I would still need to have my job. I would still need to have income coming in by myself. And I probably will have to have like an off account, like an account separately or something. Just because if something happens and you leave me, my man leaves me, I will be okay. I will have cushion because I did not rely 100% on you. I still have my money. I'm good. You can leave and I'll be okay. I'm not going to scramble and figure, oh my God, well, where am I going to live? What am I going to do? What am I going to do this? Because that house is in his name. Those cars that he bought you is in his name, but everything is going to be in his name. Which means when you leave with what you got, and that's it. If I never worked and I relied on you to take care of me financially, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to go back in with my parents or a cousin or a friend or somewhere. I would need to depend on somebody else until I get back on my feet. When I'm not going to sit here and let somebody have all that power over me, especially money, because it leaves you vulnerable. It leaves you vulnerable and it leads you to rely on that person for a lot. And it's like, if he goes out and he starts buying random shit, stuff you don't even need, extra TVs and all these cars and anything and everything, whatever, doesn't even matter. And you sit there and you're like, why are you buying all this stuff? Like, it's so unnecessary. Why are you buying all this stuff? He's gonna say, I pay for it. I make the money. It's my money. I could do whatever I want with it. See, that's when we have a problem, okay? See, when he starts throwing that, I make the money, I could do what I want with this, spend it how I like. It's like, do I really have a say in where our money is going? I'm just supposed to sit here and eat my food? No, bro. We about to sit here and we're going to have a plan. Because if we have a joint account, you're not finna go ahead and spend money on all these pointless ass cars. You're not about to do all that. Why? Because I don't know what's wrong with men, but you guys are very loose with your money. Y'all be out here spending it on anything and everything, and it'd be so unnecessary. I feel like as a woman, we're smarter when it comes to saving money and putting it where it needs to be put. But men, no. Y'all need some help. Y'all need a class or something. But it's like, just because you make all this money doesn't mean I don't have a say in anything, especially in a marriage. If it's a marriage and you over here hitting me with, I make the money, I can spend it on no your hell you ain't. You ain't about to spend it on no pointless stuff. You're not about to spend all the money. You're not about to do all that. And then it's going to have an argument. And then it's going to do this. And then it's going to lead to all this other stuff. Then it's going to be like, you guys are always going to be fighting over money. If I make all the money, you ain't going to tell me what to do. I make the money. So I feel like I can spend it with whatever I want. I make it, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Solo. But if I'm in a marriage, you have to consult with that person, getting an idea or opinion. You have to do that. You can't just go out and just start buying everything willy-nilly, especially if you're in a partnership. You can't do that. You're not single. You can't just spend your money on whatever and whenever. It's not like that. But if I had money and I was still working and everything, I will still consult with you, but I feel like it won't be such a big thing if you were out spending your money the way you wanted to, because I know that I'm good on this side and I know that I still have money on my own and I contribute to this. So it's fine. Go ahead. You want to buy a car? I mean, that's fine. Go ahead and buy a new car. But it's different. I like to work to buy something. That excitement feels like it's a fulfillment. Like, oh my God, all this hard work and I finally get what I wanted. That excitement is not the same when you have somebody just give it to you for free. It's like, oh yeah, thank you. Like, I'm gonna be excited, but it's not gonna be the same thing as you working so hard for something and you went to go buy it. It just feels like I'm satisfied with what I did and my hard work paid off and everything. And I just felt like sometimes those type of relationships are just, I don't know. I just can't see myself really relying on a man 100% for anything, really. Anything. I need to know that I'm good on my own and I don't really need you. Me needing someone, it just leaves me vulnerable and I'm not here for none of it. None of it. Doesn't mean like you're a gold digger or anything because you want to be taken care of. No. Just people sometimes just don't want to work and they want to have that lifestyle and they just don't want to work for it. If there's somebody out there who wants to give me my lifestyle that I've always wanted to, I'm not going to say no, but I felt like maybe 7 times out of 10, if a man just wants to pay for everything for you and you do nothing, he has, 1, a lot of money, and 2, I mean, you're just like a little sugar baby or something, or just feels like he has more than one woman doing that, that's what I feel like. I mean, it could be false, but I feel like I'm right. I don't know. But if you want to be in a relationship where you're depending on a man 100%, then go for it. I salute my hat to you. Go ahead and do it. But as an independent woman who worked for everything and taking care of her family and the head household, I can't let that go. I can't sit back and be taken care of. I can't do that. I need to have some type of income. I need to have some type of plan after you, just in case. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm not going to be naive and say that life is a fairy tale, because it ain't. It ain't. Because if you cheat on me, I'm dipping, you know? If it's reversed, if I'm cheating on you, you think you're not going to leave? You're going to sit there and stay? And it does makes it feel like, because men have this power and, you know, you don't do anything, I feel like they can do whatever they want, and you're just supposed to just sit down and just, you know, forgive and forget and keep it moving. And then you get stuck in the lifestyle of, I know he's cheating on me, but what am I going to do? I have nothing to show for it. I can't just leave. I like my lifestyle. And that happens. That happens. But that's why I say you got to have your money on the side, sis. Whatever money he's giving you, whatever money is in that joint account, you better start taking some out just a little bit so it's not noticeable, and put it in an account by yourself. So if anything happens, you are good. Take care of you first. Don't let that man take care of you 100%. Like that movie. What movie was that? Oh my God. I think it was Diary of a Mad Black Woman by Tyler Perry. That man was taking care of her. They was married for how many years? I don't remember how many years. It was a while. I'm gonna just say 10 years. Married for 10 years and living lavish, you know? She didn't work nothing. She didn't do nothing. Everything was in that man's name. The house, the cars, everything. The clothes that she had. He bought it all. All. And one day, this man came home with the other woman. And basically kicked his wife out. The wife out. This man had took all of his wife's clothes out and put in new clothes, and had this beautiful red dress laid out on the bed. And she's like, ooh, okay, we're going to dinner and we surprising each other. Okay, well, I'm feeling it. Put the dress on. And why would that man walk through that house with the other woman? That woman said, why she got my dress on? Excuse me? Everything that was taken out of her closet was the wife's and replaced with the side chick's clothes. He moved his wife out to bring in another woman. And like nothing happened, like it was a regular Tuesday. Threw her out, literally threw her out, dragged her out of the house, kicking and screaming. This woman is crying down the stairs, and left her there with nothing but the clothes on her back. It wasn't even hers, because it was the side chick's dress. It wasn't even her clothes. So she went to her grandma's house and everything else like that. But that's what I'm saying, like, if that ever happened, it's like you really can't do anything about it. You literally have to start all over from scratch, because you relied on a man and he was just tired of you, and he's like, I'm done. I want somebody else. You know, I'm good. Who doesn't want this lifestyle of being taken care of? I can have any woman that I want. What makes you so special? You know? So for me, I'm like, I need to have a safety cushion. I need to have my own income. I need to have still work. I need to do something. I need to contribute, because if you leave, that's it. And it ain't happening. But long story short, for that movie, like, she got her revenge. Okay? I would have let the man drown. I would have killed him. I'm just playing. Well, I don't know. But, you know, I think he was a crooked lawyer, and he got shot, and he was temporarily paralyzed from like the neck down. And the wife came to go see him, and he basically was like, get out. I don't want her. You know, where's Christina's gone. Your side chick is gone. She took your money and left. Oh my God. I was just like, oh my God. Tyler Perry makes some good movies, but sometimes he be making some questionable movies. But Tyler Perry movies is so good. So good. Oh my God. I feel like I'm watching that right now. But yeah, just be careful and really know what you're doing jumping into any type of relationship, but especially one that one person is, you know, has some type of control over the other when it comes to financials. And it's not just a woman thing either. A lot of men wants to be taken care of from their woman. You know, a lot of men like to be taken care of. A lot of men don't mind staying home, being a stay-at-home dad, and let the woman go out and work. There's different roles in 2020, y'all. It's like, in this society, in this day and age, a lot of roles are reversed. You know, I mean, the man wants to stay home, take care of the kids, cook, clean, do things like that, you know, volunteer at the schools while the woman is at work, you know, making a lot of money, taking care of the house and doing other stuff, and going to business trips and smoking cigars. having the guys over for the drink, you know? You just have to know what you want and what you're looking for and what you want to take out of a relationship, what you want to contribute to. And don't be out here dating people that you think is going to be the right person for you in the long run. You think they are. When I say that, I mean stop dating people's potential. Stop dating the potential out of someone and date the person that you see and you feel like you're going to grow with. Don't date the person that you think is going to give up smoking. If you don't like smoking and he's a smoker and you feel like they're going to give up smoking one day, don't go into that, because 9 times out of 10 they're not. They don't feel like it's a problem. They don't feel like anything. They like to smoke and they're going to smoke. They're going to go with someone who doesn't care about smoking. If you're the person who's like, oh, I don't mind you smoking. Okay, they're running with that. And then inside you're like, damn, I really feel like this is going to be, a problem. Because you're not living with a smoker until you live with a smoker. I could say, oh, I'm cool with smoking. Like, for me, I'm cool with that. Like, I don't mind it. I smoke here and there. I don't smoke all the time. I'm like a social smoker. So for me, it's like, if I date a smoker, which I dated a couple, and I feel like I can't do it again. I feel like I just contradicted myself, but I'm going to say I feel like I can't do it again because I already see what it's like to live with one. Well, I don't know what to live with them, but I was around one. And for me being a social smoker, I don't have it every time, every day. But dating someone who smokes, they smoke every single day, multiple times a day. And it's like, now I get to smell it on your clothes. Now I'm around it all the time, and I don't like it. And then it's like, I come to you like, hey, can you just like stop smoking all the time? And it's like, well, why do I have to do that? I feel like it's not a problem. Like, it wasn't a problem before. I smoked. I'm like, I know. And I messed up because it's like, I wasn't around it 24/7, so I didn't know what came with it. But now that I know, I'm not going to do that to myself. If I ever date a smoker, he has to be a casual smoker like me. It has to be casual because I don't want the smell like in my house and my clothes, like around you. I don't want to walk past somebody and I just smell loud. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with people like that. So for me, I won't date a smoker that smokes all the time. It has to be a casual smoker. I like to drink. I drink a lot. That's me. I'm not going to date someone who don't drink because I'm going to be like, well, is he judging me low key? Like, Does he counting my drinks? Is he watching me? Does he feel like I'm changing or whatever it is? It's going to be a problem because if somebody tells me I need to stop drinking as much because I feel like it's not a problem, I'm going to feel like, well, do you feel like I'm an alcoholic or something? And it's going to be like, I'm going to feel insulted because I'm not an alcoholic. I don't need to slow down. It's not like I drink multiple times a day. I probably have like a wine or like something hard or whatever, maybe like once or twice a day. But I don't drink all the time throughout the whole day, I can't just sit there and have someone judge me or I feel like somebody's judging me. It's different. It has to be different. So I'm not going to date someone who doesn't drink because I'm going to date someone who's a social drinker, because I feel like I'm a social drinker sometimes, It happens and it doesn't happen. It depends on my mood. But yeah, like I'm not going to date somebody's potential. I'm not going to date the person who wants to be a rapper. I'm not going to sit here and take care of you because I believe in you and I believe in your success and I believe in your path and blah, 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 blah. Because if I'm dating the rapper, he's going to put majority of his time into his craft, which I support. Go ahead and do that. If that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do that. But where are you going to get your financial stability from? He has to pay his bills somehow, right? If you date him and you guys live together, you're going to be the one that's footing the bill for everything because he has no income. He's relying on his music and being popular. And in the music industry, it's not as easy as it seems, where you just have one hit and boom, you skyrocket and everybody knows you. Everybody wants to download you. You're a millionaire. It's rare. It's very rare. It's such a competitive field because everybody and their mama want to be a rapper. So it's like, you could be a rapper, but you need to have a job at the same time. And if he feels like, well, I can't concentrate, this is what I need to do that, then that's your decision to say, well, you're gonna have to get a job or I'm basically leaving. You're gonna be the one taking care of everything. And while you're sitting here taking care of him and supporting him, you're gonna start resenting him because it's gonna be like, I'm taking care of everything and you're not doing anything. That is a resentment that's coming. I feel it. I feel it. Just like that movie. What's that movie with Taraji? Acrimony. Yes, Acrimony. Now that movie is good. I will recommend that movie. That movie is a woman who meets her man, in college and everything, and they start kicking it off. And right from the gate, he start, coming to her with these sob stories right after her mom died. And she inherited a whole bunch of money and her mama's house. Then he starts coming around saying, oh, I can't pay for my tuition. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to get there? And it's all across town for like these interviews. Oh, she soaks it up like a sponge and buys him a car, pays for his tuition. And it's like, this is a pattern. He started feeling like, all right, okay, all I have to do is say this to her because she loves me so much. She's going to take care of me. I have my financial now. And he was this, engineer. So he made this, he wanted to put all his work in making this battery. So it doesn't, it's like a solar power battery, but it runs on like wind or something like that. I don't know. So he puts all his time, his money, everything into this battery. And long story short, he starts to just not become motivated in a relationship, and his focus was all on his battery, while she takes care of everything. She gives him money. She pretty much gives him money for the battery, and next thing you know, the mortgage is due. Everything is due, and she took out an extra mortgage on her mama's house that was already paid for to help him with his stupid battery, and they basically was broke. And this went on for, was it 15 years? I think it was like, I'm gonna just say 15 years because I feel like it was just like a long time. And that man still ain't had no job. Still didn't have no job. She fell in love with his potential. She fell in love with the man that she thought he could be. And it turns out that he just was more focused on building his battery than he was with taking care of his woman. That was not his concern, and that was not his priority. It was crazy. But he did go out and get a job after she was just like, begged him, like, please, like, come on, please, just help me with the bills. We're gonna lose my home. And he's like, basically, all right. So he got like a dishwashing job. And right when he got an interview for his battery, do you know he just left the job, went to the interview, and it left a whole lot of people super mad because they went on a limb for him, and he just messed it all up just for his battery. Now, if that did happen to me and I worked so hard on something for years and I finally get an interview, I'm sorry, but I'm dipping and I'm going to that interview because this is a hit or miss opportunity. So he goes, and they try to basically have him sell the battery, not like have ownership over it anymore. So he was just like, nah, I'm not gonna sell this battery for like $1 million or whatever. I want to keep working on it. I want it to be my battery. He basically messed up, and that was the final straw for her. She's like, you turned down money and I'm about to lose my home? Are you crazy? But long story short, I'm sorry, y'all. Long story short, he had to leave. She left him, kicked him out and everything, left him. And she has to move in with, I think, her sister or something because the bank took her house or was about to take her house, something like that. And he basically one day sold his battery, and he has the royalties for it and everything. And he goes back and he gives her, I think it was like $7 million or $10 million or something. And he bought back her mama's house, so it's hers now. And he was just like, oh, I'm sorry, basically, like, thank you for always believing in me. And, like, basically, here it was, And he moved on, and he got with the woman that he cheated on her with. Like, I forgot to tell you that. He cheated on her back in college with another woman, and that woman is his wife now, who got him the interview and was able to get him inside and with the sit down and whatever. He got with her and married her and basically gave her the lifestyle that he promised his wife. So I would have been like, damn, that's crazy. But at the same time, it was your decision to kick him out. It was your decision to leave, you know? And I just felt like she was just so bitter. She turned bitter. She turned psycho. She basically was like, after everything, you're not even going to give us another chance? Now? You're going to leave me now? You feel like you're better than me? You give me money and that's it? I want everything you promised me for the last 15 years and you give it to her, the one that you cheated on me with? It's crazy. I remember, I agree with both sides of that. That was such a good movie. She turned crazy. But I feel like it was such a good movie. Such a good movie. She tried to kill that man. I was just like, damn. But stop dating these men's and these women's potential, okay? If you're attracted to the women who got the big booties, you know, and got the nice curves and the sassiness and the hood mentality in her, you know, look if you book type of mentality, do not try and date a woman who is literally the opposite. You know, physically she's attractive, but mentally she's not, you know, the hood type, but she's very logical. She's very, you know, wants to settle down, wants to marry, she wants all this stuff, and she's, you know, just clean and proper. She's very vanilla. Don't date her. Don't date the vanilla if you really want the damn sherbet or the damn rainbow ice cream, whatever the rainbow ice cream is. She's giving you what she's giving you. Don't date her because you feel like that's what you want and that's what you need, and maybe she'll be the woman that you're really attracted to. That's what you want. That's what society says you need to have as a wife, a vanilla. Now, if you want the hood one, go to the hood one. Hood women make amazing wives. They're just different. They're just different women. That's it. It ain't rocket science. Go and do that. Go and date her. Just know, don't mess up. Because if you cheat on her, it's on popping, okay? Some windows is going to be cracked. I mean, your car going to be slashed up. Some things is going to happen. And stop dating the crazies, okay? Stop dating the crazies because y'all talking about, oh, she crazy. She all this, she this. You know, I don't want a woman like this. Why are you dating her? You knew who she was before you got in a relationship with her. Stop trying to make her settle down and tame her. She's not like an animal. The reason she's doing all this is because you are messing up and you're crazy. Let's stop it. Let's stop blaming these women who, I mean, they are crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's never necessary to, you know, damage anybody's property because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have to pay that back. If somebody did that to me, I'm calling the police. I'm pressing charges on you and you are gonna pay every cent back. You're gonna do it. I know people be like, we take care of our own, you don't need to involve the police, blah blah blah, police. No, if a woman breaks my car, you know, just demolishes it, you think I'm not about to let that girl pay for this car? She gonna pay for this car. She's gonna pay for it. You out of your mind. You're out of your mind if you think I'm about to pay for it. No. You're gonna pay for it and it's gonna go on record. And then and 9 times out of 10, you go right back to the woman. You go right back to her. So why you keep making her do these crazy things if you're just gonna do the same thing all over again? It's like a circle. It's like a revolving door. Get out of it. Those relationships are so toxic. So toxic. Like, just get out of it for the peace of mind, for your sanity. Just get out of it. But stop dating people because of who you think they're going to become. Date the person that they are. I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, he has potential, you know, he has all this stuff, you know. Don't date men like that because 9 times out of 10, he's not going to change. He's not going to be the one that you think he is. He's going to be the man that he is right in front of you. He's telling you how it is. He's telling you he ain't shit. He's telling you all these things. And you're just like, well, maybe he's going to change for me. You know, I have golden vagina. I'm going to, you know, put it on him and he's going to change. He's going to stay just for me. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Because he could get that from anywhere and anybody else. What makes you so special? Stop dating these men because you want them to change. Date the man that you want as your husband and you could see it as your husband. You know it's going to work out. Why would I date you and you're a serial dater? You've never been in a relationship before. So you're going to take a chance on me? No, because you know what? You're going to mess up. And then it's going to be on me if I want to stay or if I want to go. And I feel like that's not fair, okay? If you're taking a chance in a relationship, I don't want to be your test run. I'm not going to be your test run. I'm going to be like, I know I'm a dope ass person. So I know that person who's going to be with me We're gonna have an amazing relationship. He will be my husband. We're gonna vibe off of each other. I want someone who's gonna balance me, motivate me. If I'm an entrepreneur, I'm gonna go find a man who's a go-getter too, a hustler, entrepreneur, or somebody who's already have a job and he's already established. That's what I'm going to go for. I'm not going to go for the in and out, always up and down jobs, who's not financially stable, who, do all this stuff, don't have any plans on moving out of his mom's place, like, at all. He loves it there, because I'm not going to move into somebody else's mama's place. Where's the privacy in that? There's no privacy. Unless you have like a 5-bedroom house and she's already on the other side and I'm already on the other side. That's the only way this is going to work out. But as a society, we have to get better at dating. We're dating all the wrong people. We're dating people meant for other people. See, she was dating my husband, so let him go so he can come to me, okay? That man is for me. Stop dating our potential husbands, okay, y'all? And y'all making him baby daddy. Stop it, because I'm not finna date a man with a kid. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. I want to start a family. I don't want to have somebody already there who has their family already, because it's gonna be you, him, his child, and his baby mama. It's never gonna be just you and them, you, his kid, and your man. It's never going to be like that. He's going to always have 2 homes. It's going to always be a split thing, some holidays, birthdays, whatever, and you're sharing this moment. I don't want that. I just don't want it. I want someone who wants to start fresh with me. Who wants to get married, who wants the house, who wants to travel, who wants it all. Don't just be a stay-at-home person all the time. I love being at home, but sometimes I want to get out and do things. Like, some days I just feel like I want to go ATV riding. Like, I'm trying to do that. I want to go wine tasting. I want to go ziplining. I really want to skydive, but nobody wants to skydive with me. But it's okay. That's all right. I'll settle for the indoor skydiving. I want to do all these things. And if I date someone who is very antisocial and just loves to be at home, our relationship is going nowhere. And I just feel like it's just so pointless, Stop feeling like you have to be with someone because this is who your family wants you to be with, or this is what society says is a proper husband or proper wife. No, because I'm not going to settle for an unhappy relationship just because I was told this is the right man for me. No. It's not going to happen. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find a man that I feel and I see has the qualities that I want in a relationship and a husband. I'm not going to date the baby or the what if or the side chicks, the side guys. I'm not going to do any of that. Too bad. And I just feel like a lot of women get stuck in relationships like that. The what ifs, the maybe it's going to change, maybe it's not going to change, and it's like you're going to wait up till the last minute and leave. And then you're going to be so unhappy because you got so accustomed to a relationship, and now you're going to feel like you're damaged because you don't know what to look for anymore. You're going to think all men are the same, and then you're going to treat all men the same. And then you're going to go back to your ex because that's comfortable for you. Let's not do that. Let's break that cycle. There's a man out there for you. There's a man and a woman out there for all of us. So stop being greedy, okay? Stop being greedy and let him go. Because what's not for you can be with somebody else. 100%. Let's break the habit of raising men, okay? We're not in the business of raising a man. If you were with someone, like I said, dating but potential, this is circling back to dating potential. You're dating a man that you feel like he might be something that you want in the future, maybe. Just gotta tweak him here and tweak him there. And you're raising him. You're raising him to the man that you want and you want to marry. Now you have this beautiful, perfect man in your eyes because you molded him into that. But 9 times out of 10, when women do that, the man always leaves. He leaves and he go find somebody else and they're living off their happily ever after. And you're stuck there like, what the hell just happened? I'd be damned if I let this man leave. And I basically raised him for another woman. I put in the work. I did all this stuff. I did the tears. I was in here, his ride or die, for so long, And you just gonna leave me? No. We're not gonna do that. But yeah, honey, we're gonna do that because he already knew that you weren't the one for him. He loves what you can do for him. But he wasn't looking at you as the wife. And you need to stop doing these wife qualities and these wife tendencies on a boyfriend. Because why would would he ever want to level you up when you're giving him everything a wife will give him? You know, it's like once you raise him and do all these things to make him the person that you want him to be, he's gonna feel like he's better than you, or he's gonna feel like he deserves better, or he can do better, or he wants to see what else is out there. You're not gonna sightsee out here. There's nothing else for you to see. So he will leave. Like, say for instance, if a man always says, you know, he doesn't believe in marriage or whatever, doesn't want to get married, and that's something you really want to do, but at the same time it's like, well, maybe for the right person, like, I don't know, you know, I'm just iffy about it, and you jump into that relationship just for that little hope that he gave you, and 5 years pass and you guys are having an amazing relationship and you built him up, and now he sees that, oh, well, maybe I can give this marriage thing a try, but he feel like he can't have it with you. But he leaves, and you're still in this notion of, you know, he never wanted to get married. You know, he felt like we're just in two separate, we want different things. You know, I just felt like we're growing apart. You know, I just feel like I'm changing, and I just feel like this isn't for me anymore. And when that happens, I feel like that sucks so bad, because you put so much energy into someone and they'll just leave, and then you're scrolling through Instagram, you're on Twitter, you know, you just stalking him, you know, just trying to see what he up to, because you put so much energy into him, and you look and he pops up and he has a woman. And they're engaged. This Negro is getting married. Are you joking? Are you joking? You told me for 5 years that you didn't even believe in marriage. You never even got a hint of marriage. And now you move on, and now you want to get married to somebody? Because you fell in love with his potential of who you felt he could be. But he said that he wasn't ready for marriage with you. You build him, and you open his eyes to a life that he never thought that he wanted to be in. You open him up to see everything you could have with someone you want in a marriage. You gave him everything a wife gave him without having that wife title, without the ring. So he's like, okay, you know, I'm ready. Look, now I'm ready to see what else is out there. Now I feel like I just want something else now, you know? So he goes out and he found someone, and she says she wanted marriage, and that's something that she wasn't compromising on. And look, she got the ring. She got the ring because she said what she wanted, and she was after the man who would give it to her, and she wasn't compromising on that. Stop compromising these big qualities that you really want in a relationship, and these really big things that are very important to you, just because you like this guy, just because you like the woman. It's ridiculous. Stop settling, because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna leave, and they're gonna be in the relationship that you always wanted, but it's not gonna be with you, and you're just gonna be sitting there eating your cup of noodles and just watching sad movies, because you wasted your time. You wasted your time on somebody who you could have gave your time to from the beginning, who wanted the same things as you. You guys would have leveled each other up, motivated each other, gave each other something beautiful, but instead you wanted to put in work and raise somebody else who is already grown. Okay, let somebody else do all that. We're not in the business of growing, of raising men. We're not in the business of raising a woman and trying to figure out and mature her and level her up. No, she can do that on her own. If she's ready, she's ready. Stop wasting your time. Go and find the person that is on your level. Stop wasting our time. No more wasting time. None. No more wasting time. So leave these people who feel like they're entitled to certain lifestyles, and that's the way they want to go, unless that's something you really want. Let these people go who you feel need to work and feels like they're not on the same level of you. Let them go. Leave the people alone who you felt has what you want, but needs a little bit of tweaking, and I'll fix you here, and I'll do this, and I'll mold you to the person that I want you to be so I can be happy. Leave them alone. They're not going to be with you, and all you're going to bring yourself is a headache. We don't need no more headaches. We have a lot of those. No. Be happy. Attract the love that you want and you felt like you deserve. Damn. Come on, y'all. Let's do this. Let's get better. All right. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode. I'm actually excited. Go ahead and rate this episode. Rate my podcast. If you love it, leave a review, please. Share this episode. Share it everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook for the Odies. Anywhere and everywhere. Go ahead and share the word. And go ahead and have another sip with me on the next episode. Bye, guys.